Modified rabbit here. I waited to do this one until after I was a little bit woke up so that I didn't rub my eyes so much. I still feel like doing it because it just takes forever for me to just get that sleep feeling out of it. And now that I mentioned it, now oh man, I really feel like I need to do it. Got sleep in there still, and it's like, sleepy stuff. Damn it. I tried, I really did, and then once I mentioned it, it was all like, oh, my eyes. Okay, I guess today, I thought about maybe, like, showing you my closet finally, and, like, getting that out of the way, but I was like, I felt more like just, yapping instead of just showing you, random junk about my, workspace again. So I was like, I guess, last night my partner was like, oh, I got this thing on Wish and I was gonna get you a jacket, but I figured I should talk to you first about it. And I was like, that's probably a good idea. But anyway, it was something I already had, and and it was actually cheaper than the one that I had gotten by far. But so far, I actually got the Wish app like a month ago, and I've been going through it like I used to go through eBay, which I will probably go back to doing eventually. But it's like, because honestly, 1 out of 10, or maybe even less than that, like, is way cheaper than eBay. The rest of them are actually a dollar plus, uh, more than eBay, especially the ones that are like free. You just pay shipping, and it's usually $2 or more. And I can find that item on eBay for like 70 some odd cents to a dollar free shipping. And it's like the whole, oh, it's free kind of tricks you, type thing. But so what I do is I shove things in my cart on Wish, and then I go check eBay and then take them off of the cart on Wish as far as it goes, and there's only, usually a couple items left out of a whole bunch, type thing, which then I'll put into a certain list on Wish. And that's the main thing I wanted to talk about, is lists, because I have a little bit of an obsession with making lists in general, but like, especially on eBay and now Wish, because I'll make collections, I guess is what they're called there, but they're just lists of things. And yeah, I think eBay, I have the full amount of collections you're allowed, so I keep having to go through my old ones to see, like, especially ones that I used to make. There's multiple reasons I'll make a collection, is either for a shoot, so I'll name it after the shoot, or just in general stuff like gothic things or whatever, or for stuff that I want to get for myself or for my partner to look through, because he's always like, I don't know what to get you on surprise stuff, and I'm like, okay, here's, a whole bunch of things, arranging from less than $1 on up to, a couple hundred, type thing. And it's like, so there's, and then sometimes I'll just make lists just because, just stuff that I wouldn't even get, but I think is really nifty. I have a women's gowns list, collection on eBay. There's really pretty stuff and whatnot. I also still have some old lists that I didn't erase because I like the stuff in them. I'll have to just, like, place them in different collections for people that I've helped. I used to, like, when I used to help people put together a wardrobe for their own shoot or something like that, and I don't do that for free anymore. It takes forever, and it's just like, unless it has something to do with the shoot that I'm in, I'm just like, no, I'm gonna need paid for that time if I do that anymore. But so yeah, I have so many. So I'll have to go through old ones sometimes and delete, like, replace some of the nifty items I like into different lists, or just delete it in general because I already did that shoot and have the items or something like that. So it's, yeah, then let alone my cart on eBay is completely full, which I don't ever go through and just buy everything, because one, I can't afford to, and two, I actually shouldn't do that anyways, because you know, some of the items eventually I'm just all like, nah, I can wait on this. There's other stuff I definitely would need more than this for like a shoot or for work or something like that. So I end up filling the cart, and that's usually 99 items or so. And what it does for me is that's like a placeholder for stuff that I think that I might need for a shoot or something like that anytime soon, or that I just really, really want. So then it's there, and it's not in a list that I have to dig through and forget about because I'm forgetful. So it's there, and then I'll just periodically buy like 1 or 2 items off the list, just pay the seller only type thing, instead of, you know, paying the whole whatever of the whole cart. So, but I've started doing the collections on Wish as well, but I'll probably stop doing that soon because honestly, most of the stuff on there I can find cheaper on eBay. Like I said, like 1 out of 10 items is the only ones that actually are cheaper than eBay, and you know, usually it's actually a good bit cheaper. So. Or just a couple dollars, but most of the time it's a good bit cheaper, and it's a clothing item. And, you know, and it's probably, honestly, I probably can't find it on eBay because I'm not searching the right things or something, you know, or sometimes I just can't find it in general. So it's because there's too much that are similar items, and it's just, I don't want to go through it. But, you know, so those are the items that I just haven't really gone through. They're just, yeah. So far for the Wish thing, I'm not really impressed. I mean, there's a couple items that, like, I would really like to get on there, especially to see the quality for the clothing items, because they're way cheaper than a couple of the ones on eBay. But other than that, it's just like all the stuff that's just a couple like a dollar or free is like a couple dollars plus in shipping. Like some of the items that are free and small, like really tiny, are like $14 shipping, and I'm like, oh, you sneaky, you know? It's like not worth it because I can find it for $1 free shipping on eBay, you know, type thing. And it's like, you're not tricking me. But yeah, there's just, I don't know. The only items that I've actually really wanted to get off of Wish are items that are around like $15 that's with all the shipping and everything, that are like $15, and it's just like I can't really spare that right now just for a whim of wanting to try it out and see if it's, you know, good quality or anything like that, or decent, or if I really will like it. I mean, if I had the spare cash just for something like that, I definitely would, because even if it's kind of flimsy but still looks, you know, like looks like the picture, that'd be great, even just for, you know, a shoot. Or I take really good care of my clothing items anyways, so that, you know, they last a long time. So even if, you know, it's just a little bit of a lesser quality or something like that, it'd still be awesome because, you know, I still like how it looks. But I can't really spare anything over, you know, a couple bucks for me personally. Stuff that wouldn't be good for work, you know. Because that's what most of my buys are. Stuff that would go just towards a shoot, and I pretty much wouldn't ever really often wear on my own or for work in general, like the dreads or the my artwork or something like that. So, and then the stuff from the shoots, at least I can use them, you know, I can mix and match things from other shoots with, you know, other things and make a new look or something for another shoot. So I do tend to keep my old shoot items and stuff like that. But, you know, so so yeah, that's my whole list thing. I'm kind of obsessed with making the collections on eBay and whatnot. So I just really, I love bargain hunting too. It's just so much fun. I wish I could get into couponing really well, like, you know, how the people are, you know, had come in, and I've seen shows where they come into a store and they pretty much almost pay nothing for like a massive cart full of groceries and items and stuff, and it's like, oh, I wish I could get into couponing like that. I just don't know how at all. Like, I've tried to look it up, but most of the websites are just like, You know, they don't have a lot of coupons for, you know, stuff that I even really want in general, but, you know, like, I just don't completely understand how all of it works, you know. And then there's other sites that they want you to pay to get your coupons, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm getting. You know, I would love to, you know, to coupon in general, but I also don't want a crap ton of crap that I don't want, you know, like makeup items and stuff like that that I just don't want, you know. So it's like, I don't know. I would love to get into couponing. I've done a little bit of it with Kroger, and we've gotten a couple free items because of it, and, you know, ended up with a good week's, well, no, about 2 weeks worth of food for like 20 some odd bucks, like almost 30, not quite. So that was really nice, and not, you know, skimp food either, like, you know, just rice and some other stuff, you know, that you would get to last you a while, that's really cheap to make and everything, but like good, pretty good food, you know. And yeah, it's just, and some ice cream and, you know, little extra thingies or whatever. Oh man, those little pints of ice cream were good. I love the cordial, cherry cordial type ice cream. It's so good. But uh, yeah, I've always wanted to kind of get more into like couponing stuff. I just love bargains, so I don't know. So yeah, I get this like little, when I talk, like a little puff of air in my ear or something. I think there's, I just cleaned out my ears again yesterday, like, so I think it might have shoved some wax somewhere in there, even though I probably didn't get all of it and just shoved it in there or something. So, but yeah. Anywho, I guess that's what I want to talk about today, and that ended up probably being a little longer than I intended. So yeah. Also, my birthday is coming up soon. It's let's see, like 5 days. 5 days. If any of you, I know, like, some of my friends watch my videos and stuff, and I know some of my friends ask me and have asked me like what I want for my birthday and stuff. I do have a post that I made for that, and I can always like link it in the description. So if anybody wants to do that, I can also link my PayPal, because, you know, just little tip donation type thingies, and I can just, you know, get stuff for myself. Doesn't matter, you know. Or the links that I have in the other post, which I'll link again in the description, has stuff that you can, you know, less than $1 gift card type thing for TCG Player, you know, because of, you can buy cards on there for just a few cents or whatever, or up to, you know, $20 or so gift cards, you know, stuff like that, you know. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot easier for me to just do that, make that post, and have links for gift card things of all ranges and stuff like that, than to tell each individual person and be like, I like this stuff and this stuff, and, you know, and especially with stuff that I do like, you know, art supplies and everything, it's just, there's so many things out there. They're like, oh, this is, you know, a cool art kit and it's super cheap. And it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. There's a couple things in there that I could actually use, but then there's like a good chunk of things that no matter how hard I try, I just cannot use them, because, like, you know, the colored pencils, if you get really, really cheap colored pencils, sometimes they don't hardly even work. Like, they're just wax, you know, type thing. So it's like, that's why I kind of pick the gift cards. And it's like, that way, you know, I can pick out stuff and still, you know, you get to choose the store that you got it from type thing. You know, it's horrible. I feel horrible, like, you know, talking about getting presents on my birthday. I'm all like, maybe I'll do a giveaway or something like that, which, oop, it's getting so close time. I should probably do that, like, get that started. So that reminded me. I'll probably make a post for that tomorrow. Out of focus. Anyway, I'll probably make a post for that tomorrow, and it's having a hard time recognizing my face. Maybe do that for the video or something like that, you know, explain the giveaway thing. I'll probably do it for a piece of artwork, because I don't have to ship it, you know. Like, I won't have to ship it, and everybody can participate, because I hate when I have to stick it to just North America or something like that, because it's way cheaper to ship there than anywhere else. And it's just like, I hate excluding other people, you know, and yeah, but yeah. Anywho, that's probably enough for today. I'm just rambling on, so I hate when I do that. I feel like I'm being annoying, so Don't forget to tell me what other stuff you might want to see, or ask some questions or anything like that, so I can keep, do some more interesting things instead of just babbling for you guys and showing you my workspace. Eventually I'll run out of workspace, and I don't know if I'll run out of stuff to babble about, but I'm sure I will eventually, so yeah. I also need to try and do a drawing video here sometime this week too, which means it'll be posted either end of this week sometime or next week sometime. So, and then I'm going to try and stick to doing it just once a month. So yeah, no more babbling. So many things to talk about. Try and save it for different videos so that I don't run out of things. So bye.